For the news with the around, log into Liberty TV online. Positively we bring the change. They get the masses involved. Staffs them everywhere, everywhere. We climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Hey, yeah, hey. Our voices come. Credibility, now we ability. News, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. He count on me, he count on we anyhow. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. Human them, girl begin the security power. You can call on me, count on me anyhow. Liberty we ride, like a nigga we fly. Liberty TV day before. Climb the mountain just to get the news. Go down the slums to get the views. Hey, yeah. Voices down. Hey, yeah. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. He count on me, he count on we anyhow. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, God begin the security power. You can call on me, count on me anyhow. We speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism. Speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism. For the news with the around, log into Liberty TV online. Positively we bring the change. They get the masses involved. Staffs them everywhere, everywhere. We climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Hey, yeah, hey. Our voices come. Hey, yeah, hey. Credibility, now we ability. News, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. He count on me, he count on we anyhow. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. Human them, girl begin the security power. You can call on me, count on me anyhow. Liberty we ride, like a nigga we fly. Liberty TV day before. Climb the mountain just to get the news. Go down the slums to get the views. Hey, yeah. Voices down. Hey, yeah. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. He count on me, he count on we anyhow. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl begin the security power. Call me, come to me anyhow. Speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism. Speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism. For the news with the around, log into Liberty TV online. Positively we bring the change. They get the masses involved. Staffs them everywhere, everywhere. We climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Hey, hey, hey. Voices come. Credibility, now we ability news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, them focus, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. He count on me, he count on me anyhow. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, them focus, now we not the answer. Man, them girl begin the security power. You can call me, count on me anyhow. Liberty we ride, like an eagle we fly. Liberty TV day before. Climb the mountain just to get the news. Go down the slums to get the views. Hi yeah, voices down. Hi yeah, give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, them focus, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. He count on me, he count on me anyhow. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, them focus, now we not the answer. We human them, girl begin, let's get the power. You can call me, count to me anyhow. Speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism. Speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism. For the news with the around, log into Liberty TV online. Positively we bring the change. They get the masses involved. Staffs them everywhere, everywhere. We climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Hi yeah, hey. Voices come. Credibility, now we ability news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, them focus, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. He count on me, he count on me anyhow. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, them focus, now we not the answer. Man, them girl begin the security power. You can call me, count on me anyhow. Liberty we ride, like an eagle we fly. Liberty TV day before. Climb the mountain just to get the news. Go down the slums to get the views. Hi yeah, voices down. Hi yeah, give the news, give the views, the tell
right, a very good afternoon and welcome to the Liberty Review, where they come to you from Liberty Online Television every Friday from 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock. First, one for big pardon, because it don't take a very long time where get this program because of one or two reasons, and of course, my own engagement them. And again, one for big pardon, today the first they will start back again a little bit late because of, again, reason the way they beyond we control. Like always, they can also bring Master Sabi people them we know what issues are the country, particularly journalists and civil society activists. Them Usai, where they talk about happenings na the media landscape, particularly the newspapers and something that would happen at the radio and television all over the country per the week. But some of them taking Boku and waiting some of the newspaper writer then can put out, and some of the presenters and reporters then can put out in different media institution them. They're not going to go deep. So until they sit down, they ask questions. I want to see something deeper. I want to ask this question. I be expecting to ask this question. I be expecting you write. So now I'm going to bring them people here. So we now they can play with the item them, the news item them, and then different newsroom them, and then now the civil society, and they watch some of them, and they can bring up some of the issues them where they happen around. So we can bring them and see how best we can discuss more on some of the issues and where they happen. So they can answer now. Then question they want to ask, say, hey, but this right side if I don't reach here, if I don't pass here. My name is Alex Lawrence Kugoma, and this is Liberty Online Television. Now, the studio this morning, I want to welcome the station manager for Star Television, Abraman Kamara, a seasoned journalist in this country, and now one way many people describe as a journalist with credibility. A very good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Alex. Glad for being with you here.
All right, I think for we with Kaya, so for the very first time, Abraman said don't reach here, and I go for the same frequently because. Like Unano Liberty will deal with people with credibility. Solomon Sunduna is civil society activist where over the years people don't they follow him. He like for engage the media mostly for look at issues of national development. Not to the other civil society or just believe in projects. And can come out and outline some of the mistakes of the government, them both present and past governments them. So today again, we don't they get into this program, we'll get into the studio. Very good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Alex.
All right. We kickstart. Many issues are not they happen at the week. For me, catch one way gets for do with politics, get for do with national development, get for do with security. We get for do with the electoral justice. And we'll take them from the exclusive newspaper. We say Samura Kama not interested in 2028 election. Focuses on electoral justice. I'll bring you, Abraman, as a journalist. We don't see this issue around electoral justice, Samura Kama, tripartite, 2023 election, disagreements and agreements. As a journalist, anything real about electoral justice, or is Samura Kama indeed not interested in the 2028 election?
Well, again, once more, thank you very much, Alex, for sounding your opinion on this. I review this aspect in two fronts. For me, like what many people could say, the last kicks of a dying horse. Samura Kamara believes in what he believes in, and he has been into this since the completion of the 2023 elections. Also, he expressed if you say, actually lost the election, but all waiting he intend for see, now for make a justice. Again, on the second front, they look at the point where perhaps he insistence on having this electoral justice for make the government actually see the fullest implementation of the tripartite, recommendations, where borders around electoral reform, which is very much key. There has been this acknowledgement, there has been this report, whoever you talk to, pretty much doubtful about the outcome of the 2023 elections. And if we face in such a situation, and he himself, contested on that particular election, all he's yearning for, that was how best, we can get the truth about this entire aspect of the 2023 election. But it come in twofold again, Alex. One go say he is not interested in the 2028 election based on what he don't see from the new constitution of the APC, that it don't overuse, in candidacy, forgo 2 times, and he has been given a thorough beating 2 times. But again, what is looking out for? Could we be having the chance for actually run again? If the question is yes, is the APC party ready for GAM again? That is left with the secretariat, or even personal willingness for actually say, I'm running again for the presidency under the APC. That is the case. I'm only making suppositions. I'm not speaking his mind. I'm only making supposition. These are the questions inadvertently where many ordinary citizens can actually, the yes but questions in all of these. So if he's saying I'm not interested in the 2028, if he's not interested in the 2028 election, he might have gotten an inkling as to whether he get the right for even contest. But all said and done, the 2023 election, in the views of many people and the interest of peace, tranquility, and the nation moving forward, to me, like many other people, is a done deal. A done deal in the sense we cannot have any situation to be reversed. We not going to see a situation where we go take with 36 steps backward anymore. You understand? The wrongs, we accept the wrongs. That there were tragic mistakes in the conclusion of the 2023 election. But as a nation, all that is required of us now, follow we move forward and put this at the back and correct the ills, and we're not going to lead way again to the 2028 election. And I'm sure the leadership at the ECSL, based on many interviews where I don't get from Albert Massaquoi and others, don't actually spell out any commitment for conduct a fair, free and transparent election come 2028. So if the writer of this paper, the exclusive newspaper, one of the papers that I get high respect for, they quote Dr. Samora Kamara for say, I am not interested in the 2028 election. It come in 2 ways. Either get interest for run again based on the characteristics undertaken of a young party, whether they go accept or get the ticket, or it just want the right thing for be done. And if in intention that the right thing for be done, I'm sure each and every Sierra Leonean go and see, go join them for CC, the right thing is be done in terms of putting policies, in terms of putting laws, in terms of, correcting the ills will lead me to the tragic outcome. I use the word tragic advisedly on the basis of many reports where the international community give and local observers give that the 2028 election result was marred with a lot of irregularities. But 2023 election was marred with a lot of irregularities. So if the right thing is going to be done with the commitment from ECSL, so be it, Alex.
So you by all which they see, for example, this week we see then they say the 1st of September, this God, President Bill don't go so again or they come again. By all what's it like they see in a political game or what?
No, for me, it's a mindset. Mindset in the sense, I honestly know the even Sidonia thinks the rumor when they go around is pretty much realistic. Don't get me wrong. You understand? Because it's not much about the intention of others. It's about the peace and quietness and tranquility of the state. You understand? I know what it takes. I've been a security reporter. I know what it takes for maintain peace. It's difficult for maintain peace than we get chaos. So if anybody is saying that the 1st of September or today, and if you look at the streets in Freetown, it's pretty much quiet too. The place don't look buzzy. But probably due to, the ongoing rumor, blah, 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 what people are hearing. But beyond personal conviction, I get this belief, say, the type of leadership we'll get, especially from the Chief of Defense Staff of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces, we not only responsible for the external aggression of the state for put them in Quelan down, but it gets a fair share again when it comes to the internal security of the state. You understand? I believe, say, for me, I just talk. But again, that cannot be underrated. But I'm sure the security sector don't do everything. Now we get a situation where even when they do the security arrangement, these are things as it used to be. They see them. But that don't mean say security arrangement is not ongoing. Not like first time whether they tell you say with the created deployment, you see soldier man they take gun begin to work all across the city. No. This time it's really discreet. And you don't even know whose side deployment day. So you were intent for cause of trouble, you don't even know whose side deployment day. You understand? I'm just saying this. But for me as a civilian first and a journalist afterwards, I believe say the peace, tranquility and quietness of the city, of the state, it comes first. All I care to know, let's go into 2028. Whoever they battle with any other candidate, so be it. At the end of the day, who emerge winner will be declared the winner. Rather than we come back and get a situation where we'll get direct confrontation, we go result into, challenging the security architecture of a state. We, the journalists, that we get responsibility for even pass out a message of peace, a message of tranquility, a message of quietness. Because if you invite we come na here today, we all two sit down, me and my colleague, now because there is peace, there is quietness and tranquility. Otherwise, you yourself for the body of the program, you will not have the chance for even moderate. Let alone me and my colleague get the chance for move from Star Television for Kamnaya, or my brother come up from Godrich for Kamnaya. You understand? So for me, those are hearsays, but let the security architecture, the ONS, the police, the military, all the sectors, may they look into them and try for gauge public reaction and do what is necessary.
And if you, the writer which you do, you just take a post where you say do, now in Twitter page, and they say, let them tell CDI to say, someone come are not interested in the 2028 election. And CDI Tunis is saying, some of them people, they push this agenda like why you say and others, not to APC member there. So again, if you say this is a concern for the state, particularly the security sector, for looking to all them people away political parties, say, these are not our members. But then they say things them would threaten the peace of the country.
Well, let's make this very clear. And all that I've heard about this electoral justice, the continuity of power sharing, the proposal rather, of this power sharing, you blah, 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 I think I ought to be corrected. The leadership at the APC Secretariat are not feel say they align their political thinking with electoral justice anymore. Yes. This law will make them very clear. They not align their thinking with electoral justice. This electoral justice is just a faction of few individuals we believe say their chances of winning the 2023 election were impeded. You understand? So now we not make that mistake of taking it from the particular to the general. We can't deduce. Then we get a very wrong conclusion. It will be a terrible logic. You understand? If somebody is saying this and the spokesman, you understand, the accredited spokesman of the party when I sit here at Tunis, don't tell you say there few people here where they talk so he's not even a member of the APC. That by logical extension, until you say is a way of dissociating themselves from this much talked about electoral justice. Otherwise, why are they calling on then the aspirants for tailored and thought towards the 2028 election? The aspiration of the APC party, I'm not a member of the APC party, neither am I talking for them. But all I could see them doing, how they are focusing their attention to winning the 2028 election rather than calling for an electoral justice. We underscore all of them consideration here as timeline has been given, imaginary timeline today, the 1st of September, tomorrow, the 2nd of September, next tomorrow, the 3rd of September. So all of these are scaring tactics, you understand, for just subdue and believe, say, they not honorably lost this election, but rather they win this election, but they were impeded. And for me, for them, the insistence, I'm sure I might be wrong or might be right, now for make them see the right thing be done. But that no, in any way, no, they take off guard the security architecture of the state, especially so with the leadership at the Ministry of Defense and the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces, with General Aidara Bangura.
All right. In name na Brahman Kamara, in the station manager for Star Television. Let me bring the civil society expert. When it comes to peace business in this country, civil society, we all know what will happen before the Sanko incident, civil society activism push, and always the media and civil society, they suffer. And I think always before, but from the role of the security sector, they can perform. Something like this, statement in this will still they come out, but electoral justice, and what come out, they say not interested in 2020 election, but focus on electoral justice. You see, I'm saying realistic.
Well, I want for start by saying the electoral justice way, the former flag bearer be the fight for. For me, I don't see these times without number that we need for do what we call reforms. I mean, one person, if you follow the good governance program, what they do, that is the call always. Let we get the system. We will accept the outcome of the election. Let we put system then in place. Yeah, let we talk about reforms. If we say, for example, let we project we results in every polling stations. Yeah, Alex? If the system allow, then we get donor. We ready for give them kind tool in there. We they in line with electoral laws. I think say that's a very good thing. Because over the years, we don't see, say, the outcome of the elections that they get. We look from 2007, the SLP will tell you, say, they disclose most of the counting, they cancel over 477 votes or polling stations. Then they bring serious issues. You get back into 2012, you understand? They call the result, the outcome. Christiana Topter will say, Oda feel disenfranchised, go to police. But that was not the case. So these are all irregularities in electioneering. So we come back to 2018. We all see the outcome of 2018 was not even accepted from the opposition, right? You see Usai Dr. Samura Kamara for even at that time, because he was the contender, for say congratulations, he hasn't done that. 2018 pass. We still can get 2023 elections. We see exactly. In fact, the projections will be on the common before. For me, that now can tell everybody in a professional, be you journalists, be you civil society, make sure say you really do your work. Not take the air saying. Because in this country, I follow up. When it comes to the incident, because I work for the human rights, I make sure say all the one that we come, in fact, maybe they with them. So we traverse. Yeah? So for me, I can always say, political party, you are governance in waiting. Follow the due process. We respect the law. We govern the land. The law tell you, say, when you feel disenfranchised, go to court. But we'll not sit down there into 2023. What the SL...
If I can hold a little bit, if you listen to what Abraham Ambede say, like even the APC as a party, not looking in favor of... Then the plan right now, forget the convention and move on. But again, just a set of some people who support Dr. Samakama believe in electoral justice.
So let me learn on this, right? This is not the issue what they say. We don't pass that. We don't get what to call the Bintimani meeting. They don't come into what we say, let we agree into the tripartite. Meaning, we get 80, the extra form 84. Their recommendations in there. If all put together, we accept the reform professionally within ministries, departments, and agencies. We're responsible for then electoral laws because you deal with one institutions. You talk about the ECSL, you talk about even the PPRC, you talk about all other sector. Let we make sure say we do things we not go bring Kanden Urababa for we in the future. I agree with me brother say, me colleague. He talk about perhaps Samura Kamara may stick on the electoral justice because they want to see reforms being done. Yes, if that is a call, all of us, and that's what they say, because we hate for the council, we dey talk on one thing, we dey talk on others, we need push before. Every day now on one thing, Lord, they talk about development. Lord, they talk about things and way the governments don't say they do, and know they do. Things the way don't do, who side and get them wrong. I think sometimes they for the focus on. But if any say they insist on that, they want the right thing for be done, I think say, Lord, do them in the most peaceful way. Not so for they bring threats or threaten people, tell people and say, they get for can, house President Bill and bring in Samura Kamara. I not see that kind of thing within. I not see it. My brother also tell me say the electoral reforms, if really the APC set them in line, one way I will look at them. I think say aside and they for one word's sake, because when I don't get one person in the feds a cause for make una all within that political party get them right, the una do not they in line with them. And he mentioned about if the constitution tell and say. The constitution allow them for make a run. That's again the APC constitution. I don't sit down with CDI attorneys. And the Samura Kamara said don't talk say, when you look at the constitution, that reform where they make, and not get nothing for those and it can contest. And me do I give from other players within the APC that Samura Kamara get a chance for run again. You understand? But you know they hold on to one thing that you say one for run for 2028. So this for me now the missing link that. So if like what's in Abdurrahman say now, let the party come out. The party get right for say this now we press release on this. We know they're in line with this electoral justice. We already get the tripartite recommendations. Committee has been set for which we are part of those committees.
But you know, say the party don't say several times through CDI attorneys, through they even pull press release. They make them position very clear. Say then they move on and they follow the implementation of the tripartite committee.
So, if the party say that they follow the tripartite recommendations, for which we all yearn for, you talk about the review of the constitutions, law, then they will for factor inside. I think say the party back for because this, I tell you, 2028 election, now a crucial one. Again, Dr. Samura Kamara and team they play. For keep them at the race, so you go to a point when the APC they pack or they put them team together for convention, then they come up some interested. I want to agree with you. It could be a political tactics or political suicide against the opponent, but again for the danger. You don't see the flag bearer, the aspirants. Let me don't use the word. The aspirants of the flag bearer, the way they sport out, where they don't begin come out. A lot of people will tell you, say, Samura Kamara will not be the fittest again for 2028. So I agree, perhaps this could be another tactics for letting hold on to that, so that 9 minutes, the factor. But again, the APC get for look at the bigger picture. Yeah? One, me they say, wait for the delegate conference. The delegate conference of the APC, like we don't see others, get for determine them 2028, vision. If whether they are going to achieve it or not. Because as we speak, they get a lot of room. I don't tell you, say, me and CDI, Tony, so don't do on this. I bring up Samura Kamara because when I talk about, say, a house divided cannot stand by itself, not in day. And you cannot fatten the pig on the marketing day. Elections cannot be won on the same day. Now that don't happen 2028. So for the see, again, Samura Kamara on the side, Sam Sumana in business day on the other side. Now a big picture where the APC for sit down now and look, are they for able?
That what we mentioned, I just want to bring to you quickly because talk about convention delegates conference.
Yes.
In order to talk about Sam Sumana and the satellite newspaper, they say overachieve Sam Sumana's membership APC in serious legal dilemma. So you see the possibility of APC going to court for whether a few members or like the Sam Sumana, you see the possibility.
You know what's make the NCR they come out now? That's why we all integral. We work the way they do. I do good governance on this. Then pick them up on this. Waiting city elaborates on that even the
process so they use to bring back some Sumana illegal. Now that ignites this according to the right.
And I tell you now from waiting the PRO, the city CSF from the house's mouth. He said the NAC constituted at that time, they were not legal. That's what the court say. But how will you, for example, me come on a parliamentary form, then let's say the paramount chief don't die, you get that home, that gap, enough for day, then give you regent chief. You want to be say regent chief, all the decision the way they take within that 1 year or 2 years, till them bring back the actual chief, all legal. So this now the legal battle, waiting for the think about, and we bring this thing out now because we don't foresee when somebody go come under again. Now they, when we talk about observers, you get to look at the process. When we follow elections, we don't start from the SLPP delegate conventions. We don't see what's going to happen. We don't take them from that point. We look at the other step, then way other political parties they talk. Now that's what they talk about observing elections. Look at the processes leading to the end. And that's we all get for the look at now. Let they make sure so when they come out now, they talk. Let not just listen, you understand? Just then say. Let we see, because we attest to the facts. Yeah? Lawrence, I don't know you for long. You know they sit down at any podium without you not get facts. And that's me. They say, let we all do it. I knew Abdurrahman for long, as he said about the security sector. In the person we go able to sacrifice himself, they go within and see exactly and can tell you, say, this is what is happening within the security sector. Let we get people and we go, they'll begin telling people, let's say, you cannot fatten the pig on the marketing day. Political parties, now they don't bring all this urababa, all in the name of waiting individualism and for their own selfish benefit. Because if they look at the states, then if you not say a minus, one man down, no good for any political party. You need plus and plus, not minus. So when I look at way when we will bring on ourselves together and avoid this way of not accepting, even if as we talk this, let we say the tripartite recommendations, everything being done, we accept them. If the house divided by itself cannot stand, that's what I will tell you back. We'll get a lot of confusion from the 2028 if they not put themselves together.
All right, I'll bring back Abdurrahman. You see the APC for go to court?
Well, I will only give you this answer immediately after the Monday press conference where Chief Alhaji Sam Sumana the whole, now the Radisson Blue. Based on the things I'm way it go say, go give you a clear indication as to whether he is heading for a legal battle. For make the court decide whether he is right or he is wrong.
But
by all indication, again, Alex, let's be fair enough. You know, we'll get few people we in a political party, we just determine the very existence of that party then, till whenever. We tag them people for B, they are the devil in the formula. They believe, say, if APC they breathe, are they responsible? If APC sees for breath, are they responsible? APC get this idea, say, the 2028 is a brighter future for all of us. But they get two major bridges for cross. If they not take time, they slip off. They fall within the crossing line. It will be detrimental. It will get within sociologists are referred to as a transmissive repercussion. Like as you don't so now somebody come on and do more jam me with force, I come and hit you. We all go for dumb, my brother. A transmissive repercussion. The Sam Sumana factor, if APC not careful for deal with Alhaji Sam Sumana issue, if they are not honest and sincere for deal with the Sam Sumana issue, it will take APC to the opposition side again. If APC not careful for create a system, I know people not like me say this, but I'm a Sierra Oh, sure. Me not a member of any political party. I was all over the place, people in the scatter me video when I said this, going through the election of the chairmanship of the SLPP, that if SLPP not careful, forgive the youngest, Basilio Songa, that position, you get a rippling effect. Sure. And I think they mentioned my words and the right thing was done. I'm not going to say I triggered it, but us as journalists and civil society, we're not in a position of authority, but we always stay in a position of influence. And today again, take these words to the bank. I'm sitting here, today is the 29th of August, 28th? 29th of August 2025. that Alhaji Sam Sumana issue, if not treated with utmost sincerity and seriousness by APC, again the propensity for lead APC to the back doors. If APC not manage the Samura Kamara issue and bring and come to a round table for make it understand, even if it exit, let it exit honorably, rather than for slight them off and get a rippling effect. Because it's not about the individual, it's about the followers where they be and then two individuals.
You see, Abdurrahman, for support what you say, yeah, would they me and Sidio Tunis? That is what I said. Then a user would say, why me the campaign just only for people like that when you have so many people? It's not about we're it's advocating, that's the word they use, for let them bring them. Me want to say, as a constitution, this constitution what they talk about, they are meant to shaping us. And now we they make law. If you say you they make law, we go deter other people for enter into a political party, where gets the way for split that party there. As my brother mentioned, the Samura Kamara, they mentioned the Sam Sumana, they get for treat the issue then they very, very, very seriously. And it talk one significant thing about security. Let nobody not like you. Will not say we don't get it right. Now make me waste there at the advocates for them. Let the governments make sure say he equips the military. Salon will not get jets, will not get drones, will not get other thing them. Now for so many issues I talk this. Because we can't see every day somebody just go grab and say tomorrow this for happen. It's wrong. And also a last on one thing, then people are way they frighten the minds of Sierra Leonean. Why would the APC themselves accept? Now make us say they for call the Samura Kamara factions, put them together because we don't see the Adebayo issues. APC, they link themselves from the Adebayo issues. It brings us so many skirmish. If Warite is my colleague, if they are all supporting this electoral justice, for me, do the right thing. Just pick on the tripartite. What needs to be done? Waiting or not do. Let we begin to bring down that. Let me colleague they say, we are there to highlight issues, draw the attention of the authorities to look at those issues. And for now, we get a voice. We get a voice so we can able to do them. Yeah? So let's not sit down. The country, they move in your way, then they try for movie to step back. It's not good for this country. Yeah? Let it all can join in. Ways and the way they will bring the factions in together. Yeah? For peace sake. And at that one for see heading towards 2028.
Right, I will go back to Abraman. They get these two arguments now the APC. One is saying bring some Sumana, make it contest, it will go lost. Another component of the party they say, if we do this, we don't go against the party constitution. Which one if it's right?
Alex, laws are made for man.
Thank you.
They could be broken at any time when necessary, as long as you want to make amends.
At any time.
You understand? They are not static. They are not written in stone wall. You understand? All I think Alhaji Samuel Sam Sumana wanted, just get the leverage for a contest. Just get the leverage for a contest. Let it not felt impeded that he has been slighted away from the race. If he got lost honorably, he will ever remain to be an APC member. And I'm sure in conscience go tell and say, I will have a role to play for even pop up whoever may emerge as a victor na Poloko in 2026. Whoever, that there is this collectiveness now for ensure say whoever emerge a victor na Poloko, we all rally behind them. But all they are saying, give a transparent, a fair access to the race. And this is the reason why I said, you read it on the paper, a legal dilemma, until we hear it, wait till they come. Wait till the outcome of the press conference on Monday, the 1st of September, on Monday. Now, Ratse Blue Hotel, we say Alhaji Sam Sumana the address a multitude of journalists and civil society on a way forward. Then we go in a better position for know whether he's headed for the court as lawyers, they can say, let's go to court and have a fine day.
You make a point, say, you get some people who feel phenomenal without them APC, not they move on.
Yes, they are the devils in the formula.
Then they,
yes.
You mindful, like, point out some of them.
Yeah, standing at one.
So
the Secretary General is another. You get the Secretary General, young as he is. These are many people. You understand?
But this is again.
I can. I have a situation when I called the Secretary General a couple of days ago. I'm a journalist. You don't even know if the information I get. The reception was so disastrous to me. Last night, I recall I can't see in a chamber. What you can't see me for? Is that the way you think you should answer someone? I will say this.
But again, this is the same Secretary General them they accuse.
No, the Secretary General. You understand?
They say, but they not some Sumana in camp.
Well, let him prove himself worthy as to whether those claims are right or not. You understand? These are people that sexual way people jubilate. I may sound a little bit explosive. Me not to APC man, me not to SLPP man. I'm a journalist, just like you and I. But you get a situation where Ibi say these are people that they jubilated for. Why is it that you are seeing law and blinded? You get lawyers them when I know. Don't advise the AP Secretariat and tell them, say, if you're not careful with the issue of Sam Sumana, the likes of Africanos, he tell them. Say, if you're not careful with the issue of Sam Sumana, we're going to lead to a very delicate pathway.
But you get some APC members who they tell you, say, the same lawyers, and they bring a lot of problem for the party.
Well, you see the people, let me see the lawyers, the way they don't manifest the interests of wanting to be flag bearers. So what do you think?
What do you think, Alex?
What do you think, Alex?
This is a conversation.
Again, mind game.
The mindset.
It's a mind game.
So what are you doing now? What are you doing now as legal luminaries?
Yes.
You see how many.
Then they deliberately lead the whole process to what lawyers they call absurdity.
Well, I don't want to go into that.
No, I can't.
Because
then they lead them to what lawyers they call to absurdity, forget a further interpretation.
You come.
And when eventually they get their interpretation, yes, somebody else at the end of the day will be slighted.
So they can make the mention as a region chief. Me a region chief. Huh? I don't sign mining license, for example. I don't do other documentations. I don't even give things away for, accredit the person there. Then you come, you say, null avoid. How can that be possible? Now the same knack, now they say Sam Sumana should reinstate. And they reinstate him. And they say, give him all his lost glory back. Positions, respect in the party. If we don't do that, then later on I say no. That accept not be legal. So when they head for legal battle, and that legal battle, now in make would be here, he say, oh no, division on there, and then they look at that division again. Now our election they end. Yeah? So for me, Alex, let the APC, if the 2028 elections, we are not talking about now with time, but if they really, as I said, political party, you know, government in waiting, more especially the opposition, strong opposition, because for one mistake, the ruling make, you are there to go. Now we could say let them be responsible. So if they talk about the constitution, what's in the constitution they for shaping you too. Now we they make law. You never for say that law, now clause for say, oh no, now this will we don't say. One, waiting and capitalize up. Then we don't say anybody where they don't expel from the party. If they come back now 10 years, but the constitution only limits them to 5. So now, if we are still able to sit down, I tell them, so when I look at the bigger picture, the elephant in the room. Now you say, who is the elephant in the room? I say Sam Sumana, the Dr. Samura Kamara. If you're not able to bring them people there together, you manage them. Samura Kamara don't get a whole vote. He don't get a whole support base. Sam Sumana gets a whole now. As in fact, from that topic we'll discuss that today, I'll be a demonstration at Kono.
Abraham makes similar example, but I will ask him again in a question back. If you say we told this the Samura Kamara, the Sam Sumana and other party members, APC they prepare for continuing opposition?
Well, I'm sure the current secretariat or the executive of the APC, I think they have been guided with a syllabus of error. If the APC, the youngsters of the APC, not tighten their belts and ensure say, then go for the jugular. Just as we have young people now within the current administration, the SLPP internal politics, they are heading for doom. Read my lips and take my words to the bank.
So you believe the same?
Oh yes, that I don't say this. Now we they follow. Huh? Now that's what we they see. And if they're not healed to the call, we weigh the yei, now we they talk so. We weigh the rights, now we they talk so. We weigh the report, now we they talk so. Huh? Wait till they talk now. This is not a voice. I tell you, say the day with me and sit together discussion, the next day I hear demonstration at Kono, Sam Sumana. And Sam Sumana gets a political base. Someone come along get a own political base. Manage the situation well. Because we don't foresee the country. Why? I say Aleko don't do the tripartite. We don't agree. We don't do this. If the APC is divided, or any political party of anyone, forget about the constitution, the laws they make. There's still going to be issues.
When Professor Bangura Gunabo, he make one statement where, irrespective of all what he say, now one great thing will move me. He say if APC is not united and disciplined,
that's it.
He say let's forget about winning 2028 election. Professor Bangura Nabo, na coronation field. He say it's the APC is not united and disciplined. Those are his words. Not to be say, oh. He made mention of that. That if we are not united and disciplined comes from what they discuss so. Alex, all you need to do, just give a fair platform.
And you make mention.
Fair platform. Give Sam Sumana the chance to let him go contest with the Professor Banguras.
Yeah,
get the chance to go professor with the others.
Sam Sumana go lost. What does Sam Sumana need? Allow me to go into the play.
Yes.
Allow them
nothing
to
else.
Come into play. Nothing else. If
nothing
you come,
else.
Why if you say people are afraid of?
Let tell you this.
So tell me, brother, I will answer that question.
Let tell you this.
Because I'm big elephants in the room.
Let tell you this.
Stop in my own way.
Again, I may sound a little bit explosive, right? People are afraid Sam Sumana because he's internally disciplined.
Sure.
Sam Sumana an epitome of discipline and the conscience of a nation. He stands for the truth, nothing but the truth. And the people them we don't believe say at a point that we don't hurt them. They believe say in come one, it resurrect the hatred and get at them. Nothing more. You ask anybody else. Nobody will ever tell you, so we don't go into blue Sam Sumana far bit. You ask anybody else, you gauge public opinion today. You talk to the old party like APC. We don't want Sam Sumana because when he come, wait till we don't do it, they pull him as vice president, where he can revenge power.
And that is true.
That's the only thing that's the only logical excuse
that is the truth. And that goes again to the Sam Sumana, except not for take too much, for say give back or tit for tat. That is not good in the political party.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah?
Maybe he will not like even what I'm going to say. Are they in a public forum? And I will choose my words. They see this much talked about power sharing, where they bring oneness and national cohesion. He's an apostle to that philosophy. You talk with Sam Sumana, and they tell you, say, even Mr. Sef, I don't want the winner take all. We get to brother from the southeast. I get to be brother from the north. Alex, I'm a northern seated here. Me papa origin from Cambia district. Rokupur. You understand? But you don't ever imagine, sir, I've never been to that place. All my lifestyle na bo. When I can disturb you about it. Yeah. All my lifestyle na bo. In the talk say, I'm saying this because I know exactly, I've sat with him and he has expressed that intention of wanting to see an inclusive governance system. So tell me, if somebody will hold a venom, go to that extent for tell you say, I don't want to see XYZ for even come and form government who all will be united
or cohesive. That is it.
When I sit here, you don't ever imagine me that they be picking at the top men, they become me where married them and
that's it.
So tell me what's reason why I get for hate Semendi man. Tell me. And Sam Sumana will tell you say when he come, you know they come for anybody. In fact, from a press conference on Monday, I'm saying this with authority. From a press conference on Monday, you go begin to see the pathway where Sam Sumana will take. In terms of whether you get reason now for joining them. But until the youngsters, the Minkailu Kuromaz, the Abubakar Daramis, these young people, the channels, they come and say, you know what? Let me take the bull by the horn and get the old people set aside. Let me take this secretariat and get a total rethink. We need an absolute overhaul of that particular secretariat. Lord, we move forward. If that is not the case, then I'm afraid. If you cannot manage the issue of Sam Sumana, if you cannot embrace Dr. Samura Kama, then you feel say you can go it solo. It's a calculated risk the APC they take for 2028, irrespective of the finest personality they have. Okay. And Dr. Bangura Award, it keep for resonate inside me, Professor Nabo, where he say we only win election if we are disciplined and united.
All right, in him now, Abdurrahman Kamara, in the station manager for Star Television, and the discussion continue. We don't spend minutes. We look around the APC and the internal issues. Well, we'll move again a small bit into the central government. Spy Times, this Spy newspaper, they say, as 2028 election approaches, government prioritizes redistricting amidst broken economy. Abraman, this issue about shape the country, divide some districts, them, bring in more districts, them, and the economy, just like the headline says, it's, if you say this government prioritize the people, prioritize development.
Alex, by the look of things, you know, I talked to a member of the current political administration, and this is me. Anything they say, as long as you fall within the law, are not flippant. Within this correct administration they do, I read JFK in peace. He's absolutely right. The very districts that we'll get, where the development growth trajectory in those districts. Why they go further for make a redistrict and all this hinges on the PR system. When then the box push forward now. You understand? As if, you know the kind of scenario they put SLPP? Like they are dying, then they write the will. Well, don't die, that this will I want to follow. You know what I talk? When we don't die, this will now follow. And they bequeath this legacy to Sundu. You take Icol and Campbell Street. Alex Wada, you take St. John. Where me go, you take so this and that. So that is symbolism of what they're doing. For me, this a multitude of inconsequential redistricting.
Is it a sign so then they lost the 2028 election?
Well, they will have to say better. Because I am there at the deathbed. Other than at the deathbed, I didn't feel the pain of death. Whether you bequeath or you write your will, because all of these things are not necessary. What is the redistricting a situation where the kind political clout where the city get, instead of you do an advancement in trying to upgrade the city, you understand, through relocation, building of more with yourself and all infrastructure development, now we maintain the little what we get. Then you go for a district. Now you say we need to get 3 mayors. All you're doing is for just create a kind of a cost center. You need to create a cost center. Get the wage bill expanded. What you bank on? Now the oil money, the prospecting in the oil money, we're not even of commercial value, we're not even come for can't tell we. Is that what you're banking on? For the oil thing day? Who's the finance all in development? Who's the compensate development? What are the need for those split panguma? Of what economic benefits those areas are calling? I'm a Siwalin and Alex. Some of you they feel sad. Then they can say, me, you, and Sundo Sidoya, we're not in a position of authority. We're there in a position of influence. The little writings and the things that they say, what they broadcast, perhaps can change the mentality of the government.
And if you see this government ready for change the mentality?
Well, perhaps we will say a period of mature reflection. Let's continue to talk. Let's continue to advise. Let's continue to hold programs as you're doing. Very constructive, informative, as you are doing at Liberty. You understand? Every day when you come, you open Liberty, you educate people. You go everywhere, you educate people. Me and you to not get the right for take action. But from what you would say, Paras will be guided. But again, at the summarize and for say, what you miss SLPP they do is like now when somebody then in deathbed they write a will. Say where I die, you take liberty, take this liberty thing, now you own this, now you me and me own picking. Where you come on, Alex, this closer way when I forget to salty or you get to backish. You understand? That's not the irony that one day. Otherwise, you go ask of which necessity. Now, cost center you create. The one that will get of what significance? When you look at other cities, I've been to Gabon, I've been to Togo, I've been to many other African countries. You don't compare them countries that they so salon right now as we speak.
You see the willingness from the government angle for change, development, for change the phase, how this country is right now. I ask this because before we start this program, I've been drive from Eastern. You know, what you kind of in mind, why they see this treated, why they see, and like when you get a building, you give people them for the building just to depreciate. This is how, for me, I see salon they go, you know, it just like, even the look, the face, no, the face look, the roads, the environment, it just the lost value.
I know some brother gets an idea for sure, but let me tell you this. I guess somebody who they confide into when me into the talk. Alex, what we have in this nation, if we're serious in we revenue drive, revenue generation, and we concentrate on the blue economy, we utilize the resources when they come from the mining sector. Alex, to me, we don't even need MCC. Alex, we don't even need for big IMF. We don't need World Bank.
But
you understand? But yes, still, look what did happen. There was this revenue shortfall because of XYZ.
And the Minister of Finance, they accuse the Minister of...
You understand?
Mines.
See the infighting now.
Yes.
The Minister of Finance of Coinonton, the Minister, now they should pretend that the Minister of Mines. He's doing the job of the Minister of Mines. Now it is say, you and I don't know. It is say, now this is supposed to generate, but what you go to the coffer is something 16%, so I don't get it correct for. Far below what they generate. So they ask me, who's all the money that they go? You understand? If you talk to the Minister of Mines, he's my friend. Julius Matsai, and I'm party. He says, no, me, I don't even pay attention to all those things. Because those are bunkum. You understand? So the truth is, who is saying the truth? What the NRA they do for really augment and finance and development goals that our government on set for themselves.
The three key people in the executive, the president, the chief minister, and the vice president, don't get control over the ministers there. So because the issues are many.
The president gets control over each and every peculiar bond today.
Practically.
Yes.
In
principle.
In principle.
You understand?
But practically.
Yes, in principle. The chief minister assistants, the principal assistants, not the vice president. A superintendent officer, now the chief minister, when they ensure say the ministries are all evolved for deliver good governance.
If it's get control,
you understand? Now, what if we don't sense? What if we don't sense? It's like everyone's for himself, God for us all. You know, when there was this ministerial meeting,
so
at the camp, His Excellency went to Bo, and he tell everybody, say, can we all pay attention to governance for delivery for the people and put aside with political leaning? Now, politics don't come on top. Let people the aid to an extent that nobody's saying for care. Always say care for who that will succeed President Bio. And there's less effort now in ensuring the right thing is being done.
So
these are the open secrets.
Came back to the scenario where you talk this was a way somebody didn't have the bid for die.
Yes.
The writing will.
A writing will.
So it's like there's these guys in the rights, the final piece now.
Yeah, the final piece.
Would I succeed President
and all the rest of it? Now, President Olman, they feel says President Bio in time, a small time, even when we get 3 more years for go. Many times. Whether for help the president for ensure it deliver on the key promises. The big 5 game changer, what's happened in the agricultural sector? What's happened at the health sector? Where the hospital gets without you going to Ghana or Nigeria? Where the hospital then promise we the cancer hospital all empty that where are they
for the reshuffle?
In a reshuffle, but this all what you get so these are recycled politicians. I keep saying this. The only politician we don't see that this country will not recycle politician and Mother Bio. Because the only person for me join SLPP, I don't ever remember say, apart from being a khaki man, a brigadier in the army, ever join other political party. But all of them are recycled politicians. At a point, they have been either APC or UMD or UPP or you name it. These are recycled politicians. You understand? Most of them don't reach a saturation point. So you reshuffle, that the same great point and they carry it again. You understand? Don't reach a saturation point.
Solomon Sundu, you feel say this issue for make more districts them, and looking at the country economy, feel this government serious about development?
I want for they take different cue in this, and I want for we look at holistically. In the first place, the country itself, it need what they talk about the country's capital city, the urban area. We need what you call urban planning. Then you're not saying I'm coming. We need urban planning. I want to start with
redistricting.
The redistricting, the goals with all of that, and not to this administration starter. Then nobody know how then stuff then they so we understand from the past administration under former President Kuruma. He started it.
The argument
is redistricting. I'm coming. Let we get a base. Redistricting means these districts were there in existence based on where they say let amalgamate's name in the colonial days. Then do if they say let we de-amalgamates most of them stuff then they in redistricts. For example, Bangma we call so. And inside in the week, Bangoma, in those days, now the whole district on itself, we get all the other things there. The biggest hospital in this country, perhaps in border, no, like Bangoma be get in this country. The biggest. Why them be close and with colonial masters and I would them be once for we. Now they didn't do so. Take money then, make with tax to not be for spend them. When you go on the inside and they, as they talk to you, base as they talk, from Kenema to Bumpe, that road they don't already get into contractor. Now big districts around there. It need administrative center. Right. The Panguma district, it need them. Let's say you need them. We need them. Lord, with that, Lord, Draman on talk. Give me a chance. Lord, educate the public. A big. We need them.
Okay.
No one need them. We don't talk to the country the way they. We not get proper. When they talk about, you see, when we talk about the PR system, you know, always talk. So we use the modern, electoral system, and it's all talk about Salobo Africa. Waiting to govern waiting for make we peaceful, waiting for make we develop, we resource system. It talk about digitalization of the system, revenue. I think that's what we do. As I tell you, even the Freetown urban where they talk about now, as we sit now last month, now get demand notes to shops. You give the collect revenue. This money now you they use for plan and do the city demand notes. You get inside September. Who's tell you collect some money then they? Now carry forward they go. So they not get the tool. You look at Western Wall where it start from Orugu, can head na Levuman here. Look at this. The whole city mayor. You say you don't look at the city. Week before last, I talk about the city. How deprived the road system, the road condition bad. Even the revenue collections, then tax where they do so. Say then tax, then jobs where they give. Now individually, it's some money there. By this country,
all this,
we get the money.
All this I like to make so. Is it about redistricting or it's about institutional development? For example, strengthening NRA.
Thank you.
Strength in the ministry, the Ministry of Works.
Thank you.
Give more strength to SLRA.
Thank you.
Give more strength to RMFA.
Thank you.
Do monitoring. How the money they can for do the roads.
Thank you.
Now, Abramani make mention. You say the past governments do the same de-amalgamation. You understand?
Falabain.
Yes. Then de-amalgamate. So now Abramani is saying the management of this district already don't make sense. For example, I think Falaba also Karine. Now they struggle for connect certain chiefdom them. Bridges are not there.
Not
is it about get more districts or managing?
Yes.
For example, now you get both districts. If both districts develop, you give both districts council for example, $5 million for development project. They're not going to look, say, this chiefdom or this district divide. When they send na wango,
Okay.
about population we get.
Okay.
You know, feel say na the central government for focus on developing the country than Shebam then. You don't really get big house, Shebam then they also no get AC, they not get bedroom. Sorry, they not get bed for, they don't pay, not get chair for.
And I need to understand of what you want to tell me. Let me tell you this. No development, no the way they go challenges in the world. The brother talks, they don't want so many African countries.
60 years of independence.
And let me tell you, okay, I'm coming.
More than 60 years.
I'm coming. We'll get to that. That's not the blunder of we predecessors then. And when I talk this, Naya quotes me and take and say this. When you go to London, London is divided into boroughs. Do you know what that means? We want for let we tell the Whitman and say we self can able. You don't talk very fine thing. You know say now under this decentralization with it, don't talk about the central. We have decentralization. Which means yes. Which means
effective.
Thank you. Now the effectiveness. Now one level we talk about. How me and you two for the monitor. Let's tell you the administration of this country here will need for segmentum. I'll tell you why. Now look at the land. You look today from the peninsula. Are they within this area? Huh? You know how many loss where MPAA don't give statistics about how many hectares, how many land we don't lost. Few people they grab them because the land, the properties were not managed properly. You get cash away there and for Komo and accept me they live now the Western world almost. At the time in Freetown don't join. For can't collect what they call property tax. Then they able for do them. I tell you, let we reorganize ourselves. Let we give the requisite finance as you talk, put the tools in place, how for manage, how for able for collect tax, how for able to teach people and for pay tax, that now me and you don't have fatigue, don't weak, now me and you get for able for bill country, I think so that get for fine. So for me, I think say they in the place, and if for do them, if we not do them now, it no go ever good for Sierra Leone. Let we sit down. Me brother talk about where somebody na sick baby they make a way saying. Let we say these are political parties. I don't want to talk about that. You talk about colonial masters. They don't. Then the law will not go there again. Now make we for sit down now. More than we fits we. We for make me you know for cost we self by elections. We for make me you to not beat we self and bonus by elections. We for make me you to not for able to see we self like enemies. Yeah. Let we use the system. Now me and you two able we talk about constitution, this something the way for make we fine. I think so that fine. Then the management's role. Let we give to people and we able for deliver. Could you imagine this morning the whole zeroed project na $3 million just for can do Freetown? How can that be possible? We get money in a Freetown. I talk how you call them the mayor, the urban city planning, $3 million. That's money that one day. We able for collect money then. For say property tax alone in Freetown. If not a politicking, for say this na SLPPOs, na APCO stand, we know collect or picking in there. Leave that aside. Then we digitalize the system. Then we make sure we put systems and processes in place. When that's my own prayer. When systems and processes are in place, Alex, you cannot fraud the system. You pay your tax. How many Sierra Leoneans you ask this money say you don't pay your tax? But one day this country develop. How will they manage that one day? But to other people, don't have fatigue, it don't reduce drastically. Yeah? So for me, now they think big. And no development, all the way when they go with challenges. All developments, they go with challenges. If we not do one now, what are they going to do?
So in 5 seconds, so I'm add for it to 10 seconds. I go assess bio in development drive for the past 7 years.
Well, we don't get the state opening of parliament under the 6th parliament, right? They don't say we eating them way, they don't score over the years. You talk about digital world. Me, you
8 and from 100.
Me for me get 3 or more. I don't want for give a percentage now.
So for the past 7 years, if you rate I'm over 100.
Always I can say, I don't tell you, I don't even give them now. Based on what you don't report to me for now, that we don't succeed in enrollment, in education,
for the past 7 years.
Child mortality don't go down. The feed Sierra Leone, they will be reduced over 15% of waiting they talk, let it be reflected. Now that we can see. And it's all they talk, let it be reflected. This is the cause. They don't put petrol down. People then forgive one lay, don't turn top.
So now
why would they propagate that one?
Very good, excellent. So I go put them.
Well, I will put on good, not excellent.
Man, how I go put to be your performance?
I can say, I don't use this word in school for so many times, a potpourri of facts and fiction. President Bio get the good intention. SLPP see what you may want to say, then excellent in developing policies.
Implementation are the problem.
Implementation. The disciples are very slow, then they slow the game.
Too much. That's what I can tell you, Alex.
We really want to see
the implementation.
You understand?
And that's how we not
we
get a
really
chance.
want to see the Lamine Yamal in the new SLPP, where they fast the game, pass the ball, and ensure say we
focus
deliver.
on the ball.
They get good intention, but honestly, I will restrain myself from not putting any figure. You understand? In legacy, where he go left, give a clear picture as to whether he succeeded or not.
All right, plenty thank you to you, gentlemen, for having come this afternoon for discuss some of the issues there. So the issue them so plenty that we're not able to look at all. But again, next week hopefully we'll go there back and look at we can because another issue we will look at next week beside this allegation on the come out about Shalima and the military. But I will bring you back next week and let we further because we want to do further investigation.
Shalima is one of the most genuine investors who get at this country. We don't create job opportunities for young people.
We assess the one and
Do you believe in that?
Yes.
What about the monopoly?
Also monopolize other people not doing. Michael, who they supply bike.
All right, okay. I'm just
Yamaha.
fiction.
Is that monopoly?
So maybe that will be another discussion.
It's not monopolize.
But also, Alex, now they talk about we salon people and where yes they go down, then they put price down. Then petrol they go down, then they do that kind of stuff. So they hit on them. That's all this part of development. You cannot be there challenging government. Thank you.
Because we not get the systems.
Before you talk about monopolies, I feel so if I don't champion the cause of Gento, where then they take Chinese man and keep coming into them and deprive them.
No, well, me now one person they talk about. I talk about that. Listen, no, they can.
Shalima no monopolize.
No, they can. The system.
No monopolize for one.
I was the one. If really, when you look at the mining policies, I'd always the push on. If mining policies, then count. They're one way day now. If time be done from 1930, we own land. They not forbid so. Trust. So Gento, now one fine gentleman. You look at NSF. One of the things we are talk about concession. Let's allow people them. We all can come together and say, form one mining company and invest. Gentleman, one good one. But again, I'm glad for them. We look at the bigger picture. If they don't begin transports, then all then they import. For me, I think it's a big employment back for Sierra Leoneans.
Yeah. Plenty thank you, Abraman Kamara, Station Manager, Star Television, Solomon Sundu, a seasoned civil society activist, we don't a very good friend to the media. For
civil society activist.
I'm just very good.
So that may not be Alex Lawrence Koma. They say plenty thank you on joining at the program for we now will get on the Facebook. We go do a rebroadcast where we now will get them back on the Facebook because of one or two challenges we get for the start of the program. Next week, we'll go there so for discuss more issues that move up around the country. For the Gento side, for now, I remain anonymous on that issue there. Until then, have a nice weekend.
For the news with the around, log into Liberty TV online. Positively we bring the change. They get the masses involved. Staff them everywhere. We climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Hi yeah, voices come. Credibility, now we ability news, give you the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, let's get the power. You count on me, you count on me anyhow. Give you the news, give you the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. Man, them girl begin the secretary power. You can call on me, count on me anyhow. Liberty we ride, like a nigga we fly. Liberty TV day before. Climb the mountain just to get the news. Go down the slums to get the views. Hi yeah, voices down. Hi yeah, the news. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, let's get the power. They count on me, they count on me anyhow. Give the news, give the view, the tell you one time. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, let's get the power. They count on me, count on me anyhow. Speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism. Oh, 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 oh.